Not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Steelers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display. Victory.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Caught by Wilson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To the air, Williams. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Once again, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Here's McCarthy. Steps away to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, 70 yards, and the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 3rd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to the ground with Hall. And some room to maneuver. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On first down, right back to Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them to making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Hall on a give up the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Out to the flat here for Johnson. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Inaudible here to get a new look. They throw it out right, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Play action. Now Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side, Swift. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a run with Dillon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Williams.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On fourth down, here's Williams.
Touchdown, Bears! Mark Andrews, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A toss left side for Hall. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. This one out quickly to Watkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19. Ready. Go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Riggs, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. And up.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, here's Swift.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's back to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's in. extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.